Hey, I'm Nathan. Nathan Schmidt. People call me Schmitty. Either one's fine. I have a twin brother named Trevor, so try to not mix us up. Well, anyways, this is my Ram. Okay, that's a Hemi 5.7 liter Ram 1500. I picked this bad boy out. It only took me a couple weeks, several thousand, but nah, that's coming out of my mom's bank account, so it's fine. But anyways, well, I've been interested in autos for ever since I can remember. Ever since I was like a 2-year-old kid, you know, I've been doing oil changes and all sorts of stuff like that. And I like woodworking, anything working my hands I'm good with. You know, sometimes I'll work my own wood. It just depends. But I mean, that's me. There's really not much more to know. And I guess this is our just, you know, introduction. So I think you know enough about me. And over here, my good friend Brent Barwatts, we call him G-Watts. I think he can do the talking. What's up? Over here, chilling in this pretty nice piece of shit.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Michael. What do you like to do for fun? Okay. Hey,
Like,
yo.
should I pause it?
Not our boss.
Action!
It's here to find the year, make, and model. So 3 places you can find it. This is the catalyst. It says this 1998 model year, new light-duty trucks, all your altitudes.
Word.
There. That's the other catalyst. That's the first one. Okay, moving along. Interesting. Front strut. Unfortunately, I don't think this. I believe it's. Now, not all door panels have them. Sometimes, if they were in an accident or something like that, it will have gotten removed.
I am not sure.
But I mean, you always got the VIN number to go to, right, dude?
Yeah.
In case that happens, you got your VIN number.
It is the 10th digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's 10 for all of you that
10.
can't hear.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a W.
Alright, yeah,
You're blocking the view.
Okay, so, well, it's also the 8th digit. That will usually tell you the year. 10 is more specific about the engine type.
Oh!
Okay. And we can get into all that later. Right now, this is just introduction. So, next you want to talk about the drivetrain type, okay? Drivetrain means what wheels is it going to? How's it connected? Is it a transversal? Okay, is it an inline?
Which one is it, sir?
This is a 4-wheel drive, so that means the drivetrain goes this way. And we're going to get some bearings that connect the rotary motion. They spin the back wheels, and the same up here. So this will actually spin all 4 wheels as we move along. That's an inline engine.
Let's ask Elza if we can do it on his truck.
Next, you know, I'm sorry to bore you guys here, but we got to talk about brake type. Now, no one really likes brakes,
We do it on your truck.
but they are important. I mean, they're how you stop, okay? So right here, if you zoom in, you got a disc brake, okay? Disc brake means you see that round metal, okay? Usually it'll be a little shiny because the caliper takes off all that rust. There's the caliper. The hydraulic pressure is going to bring down, and then there's going to be friction, and it'll stop that tire. And we're moving over to the rear. Sometimes you'll find drum brakes, but that looks like a disc brake any day of the week. That's a disc brake, so we got all 4 wheels are disc brakes. If one tire has this type of brake and they're both rear wheels, then the other wheel is going to have that same type. And next we're going to talk about suspension, okay? So let's zoom on down here, okay? And suspension is going to be right where the tire meets the frame. And that's how we're going to absorb shock as we're driving. So this, in the front we have a spring, a coil, same thing. It's basically just a giant spring that absorbs the shock. And in the back we got a leaf spring, or a plate of metal that will take that, bend the same way. And also I believe we have some struts, which is basically just a spring inside of a little, cylinder.
What's the next one, sir?
Then we talk about tire size, okay? Tire size, he'll tell you that on the tire. This one has all the information here. It'll tell you the diameter. It'll tell you the inches of how thick this tire is, and also across. And so this tire size is a P225, which means it's 225 centimeters around. It's a 75 R15, which means that it's this way, 75. And then this last digit here, or a 15, is from here to here. So that's our tire size. And recommended tire pressure.
To do some stuff.
Yeah. Recommended tire pressure is 45 psi on this car. If you run low, you always want to take it up. And you don't want to go too high on the tire pressure because that can risk popping the tire. But too low, you're not getting good gas mileage and you're not getting good traction. So we like to stay at 40, 45.
You need about 30 more seconds at most.
Yeah. So Grant, can you tell us the identifying fluids? Engine oil, transmission, brake, power steering, coolant, and window washer.
Here is the engine. Oh, I need a rag. You wanna go run and get me?
Yeah. Just tell them about the coolant and all that kind of stuff.
Well, right here is coolant. Coolant only. This is the overflow, I think.
You did it on that one, you can do it on this one.
This is where the overflow goes, but here.
You do it on this one, you can do it on my truck.
It goes. You always gotta touch it, make sure it's not hot. Undo it. Oh, kind of overflowing. There's a greenish liquid. See that?
Alright, Grant, I have your rag.
Oh, thank you. Here's your washer fluid. This is what you use for your windshield wipers.
What color is that?
It is blue.
It's blue. Any day of the week.
Blue as the sky.
Blue.
Okay,
So blue.
now to check our oil.
Check engine oil. Very important.
You need to wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
Shakes, rags, and you just
Stick it in
back
there.
in.
Go a little bit deeper. Come on. Stick it in.
Balls deep.
Balls deep, yep.
Okay.
And then we check.
Let's get some light over here. Get some sunlight on here. Come on. Hey, move out of the shadows. We can't even see.
It is safe.
And usually we'll have 2 dots, a min and a max, but on this one it actually tells us the words. It says below, safe, or over, as in overflow. And you want to meet in between. Okay.
For the transmission, the car needs to be running. Hey, Augie, are we allowed to start the car for the transmission?
Augie.
Augie.
Can we start the car for the transmission fluid?
Does it say you have to start it?
That's
how you
recommended.
check it?
It's recommended because you get the correct pressures and it needs to completely fill up so we get the correct ruling.
Alright, then go ahead.
So we're going to start this piece of crap up. I'm surprised it starts. It's like 15 years old. Moving on.
Okay, for the transmission.
A dipstick!
Coming back here.
Another dipstick!
We are wiping it down.
We are wiping it down!
Alright, we are sticking it in.
Balls deep! Balls deep! Deeper! Deeper!
Alright, now we check.
We check, and we have these same markings. Okay, we are right where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Min and a max, we're right in the middle.
It is a red fluid.
That is brown, and we're good to go on the transmission. Okay, and that's about it for today. That's been Automotive Tech with Nathan Smith, Grant Barwatts. Come back, join us.
And we're signing off.